Welcome to my week 4 battle of the 4th season in the Pokemon Battle Hub Draft League. What's going on, everyone? My name is Scorpion, and today my team, the L.E.A.F agents, are taking on Brandon, coach of the Piedmont Triad Kickers. I'll show you guys a quick breakdown of the team I'm bringing today, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you're excited for more Draft League Wi-Fi battles, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. Brandon's team is insane. He has the Urshifu Rapid Strike, which I've notoriously struggled with in Draft Leagues past, and a Cinderace to hit my team hard and put hazards back on my side with Court Change. He's also got incredible defensive walls like Alolan Muk, Sylveon and Fortress, a Thundurus to spread paralysis, and 3 Terra Captains. He's got a Whimsicott that can Terastallize into a Fire, Water or Steel type, a Flygon which can Terastallize into a Fire, Electric or Steel type, and a Pikachu that can Terastallize into a normal, Water or Flying type. As strong as my opponent's team is, however, I notice that they have what I like to call fake fire resists, as they do not appreciate taking strong fire moves at all. For that reason, I'm starting off with Choice Specs Terra Fire DELPHOX. Terra Fire boosted overheat has literally no switch-ins on my opponent's team, as it will seriously dent even the bulkiest Alolan Muk variants. Psyshock gives me a solid move to hit Sylveon on its lower base defense, and Dazzling Gleam can help me lit Flygon, just in case. And lastly, if I don't want to lock myself into a move that lowers my special attack, I can always just go for Flamethrower. Next up is one of the coolest techs I've brought this season. Because my opponent's Urshifu always gets critical hits with its signature move Surging Strikes, I decided to try a Choice Scarf Anger Point Primeape set. For those who don't know, Anger Point is an ability that instantly sets your attack to +6 if you get hit by a critical hit, which could potentially allow us to win the game on the spot. With a combination of 160 HP EVs and max defense EVs with a Bolt Nature, I'm guaranteed to survive a Punching Glove boosted Surging Strikes into an Aqua Jet combo from Urshifu, even after Stealth Rock, and can take it out with a +6 Drain Punch, leaving me out of priority range of other Pokemon. If my opponent has no priority options left, however, we can also go for Rage Fist, which will be a 200 base power ghost move after a single Surging Strikes. Though I do expect to Terastallize DELPHOX in this game, we can run Terra Ghost to potentially make Rage Fist even more powerful. My 88 speed EVs allow me to outrun the entire unboosted opposing team with the Choice Scarf, and my other 2 moves come in handy if the main strategy doesn't work. Final Gambit lets me punish Urshifu if it goes for a Swords Dance on the switch instead, putting it in range of Palafin's Jet Punch, and Stealth Rock can get up some last ditch effort entry hazards. We still need an actual defensive answer for Urshifu though, so next up is Zapdos. With my 232 speed EVs and a timid nature, I can guarantee outspeed it and knock it out with Thunderbolt, or safely roost off the damage from any move. Volt Switch keeps up momentum from my team, while Hurricane limits passivity and lets us deal with Whimsicott. Because my opponent's walls don't do much to it in return, I saw great potential in Bulk Up Palafin as a set for late game, letting us set up in front of Pokemon like Sylveon, Cinderace and even Archaludon lacking Electro Shock. With Substitute, we can dodge any potential poison attempts from Alolan Muk, as well as dodge Thunder Wave from Thundurus, and the combination of Jet Punch and Drain Punch is enough to hit the entire enemy team for at least neutral damage, while the Drain Punch gives us more longevity. I'd still like to chip these Pokemon down a little bit more before attempting to sweep with Palafin though, so for that we have a specially defensive Revavroom, which takes on Thundurus and Sylveon very well, and also absorbs knockoffs from Alolan Muk. Parting Shot provides me momentum, and the combination of Poison Jab and High Horsepower hits the entire team for at least neutral damage as well, letting me 2-hit KO Sylveon and Alolan Muk with my 40 attack EVs. Lastly, I went with Shift Gear just to potentially threaten a late game sweep if it comes down to it. And to end off our team, we are bringing Assault Vest Ting-Lu, which is mainly here as a roadblock for Pokemon like Thundurus, Flygon and Whimsicott. The classic Edge Quake coverage with Heavy Slam for the latter 2 Pokemon hits my opponent's team really hard, and Ruination lets me win the 1v1 against the Foragers lacking Iron Defense. So that's my team for week 4 of the Pokemon Battle Hub Draft League. Once again, if you guys are excited for this new Draft League Wi-Fi battle, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing if you're new. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I can only get there with your lovely support. With that, I've held you all up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright y'all, so here we are with my game versus Brandon for week 4, and we're looking forward to this one. There's a lot of threats on that other side, not gonna lie, there's a lot of threats. Although I will say, I've just written down the team, and brother, there is no Urshifu Rapid Strike. Fucking rip my Primeape strat. That's so funny, the one time I try a really cool tech and it just doesn't show up. Alright, well, this is still a really cool squad. I wasn't expecting the Whimsicott, but other than that, this is exactly what I was expecting. But yeah, no Urshifu's very much caught me off guard, but I'm sure, yeah, that's exactly why I did it. I am absolutely loving my DELPHOX this game though. There is basically no switching to it, so brother, I'm gonna hard lead off with it, and I'm gonna ask you, show me your switch-ins. Show me your switch-ins to this. Let's see, am I done recording? Yep, always good to double check. I don't know what he wants to lead with, but unless he literally leads Muck himself, we should be good. Yeah, good luck and have fun to Brandon, and let's see what we can do. We had a pretty epic, albeit a bit hacksy game last week. So let's see if we can make it happen this time. Will tell you guys, I am a bit nervous for this one, because Brandon specifically is like my nemesis at this point. I always beat him in regular Wi-Fi battles, but this man knows how I play. He's the downloader, as I like to call him. Alright, let's see. He's going to lead off with the Stapler, the Archalodon. As I'm going to lead off with Sindel, my DELPHOX. This thing is dead. This thing is literally dead, unless you are max AV. You need to be max AV to survive this Choice Specs overheat, and I should be faster. I don't think you KO me with anything. I'm quickly going to calc Earthquake, but because like if it's like random Scarf Earthquake, he actually has mentioned that to me before, funnily enough. Let's see. Yeah, even the EQ doesn't kill me. Alright, we're going to do it, boys. Especially because there's no Ishifu, we're not going to need the Terra on Primeape, so we're going to Terra turn 1 and we're going to hit Overheat immediately. Let's see. Let's go for it. I wonder if he's expecting this. It's time for DELPHOX to click a button. Let's see how this goes. He could get up rocks immediately. I do know Brandon does like his max AV sets. Again, if he has it, he will live. We go for Overheat. We do land. Beautiful. Let's see, DELPHOX, how much you doing? A clean 1-hit KO, nice. And our Archalodon goes down turn 1. Let's go, DELPHOX! Let's go, DELPHOX! I bet he was not expecting that. That's awesome. Alright, DELPHOX gets the KO turn 1. Alright, let's see what he wants. Let's see what else he wants to come up with here. He does come in with Cinderace, as I kind of expected. So this is a difficult mount to switch into, right? This is a difficult mount to switch into. We could go Zapdos, because now that there's no Urshifu, this is definitely a bit better. However, I am 2-hit KO by a Pyro Ball is the thing. I could also stay in and make the ballsy play. I do think Primeape... How much does Cinderace do to me? Let's see. To my Primeape. Could just Final Gambit this thing if we're lucky. Pyro Ball does not kill me. Could try to get up rocks. Let's see, my Zapdos... I don't have the best of switch-ins to Cinderace, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I could also go Ting-Lu. There's no Flygon as well either. I actually just noticed that. I could go Ting-Lu as well, but that does risk a U-turn. I'm gonna go Primeape. I think I can afford it. I always live Pyro Ball. If he does go for U-turn, I power up my my Rage Fist. And I can also maybe just go for Stealth Rock, but we'll see what he wants to do. Goes for Fireball immediately, let's see. That is Choice Band. That is hella Choice Band, brother. Let's see, against my Primeape. Yeah, that's Choice Band. 100% that's Choice Band. Good to know. So I could Rage Fist here, let's see. My Rage Fist is now at 100 base power. That does 31... The Drain Punch actually does more, funnily enough. Wouldn't mind getting a bit of chip off on this thing. Obviously Final Gambit. Let's see, Drain Punch should do more than Final Gambit, right? Yeah, 100%. Or do I get a Brox? That's also a possibility. Well, this thing is banded. Do I get a Brox or do I get a chip on the Cinderace? If I Drain Punch it, it'll be in range. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. I think it's worth it. I just want chip on this Cinderace. Good. That's now actually in range of Baby Palafin Jet Punch. So what we could actually do is we could bait it. We could bait the Drain Punch. Maybe he gets a Pyro Ball miss. Nope, goes for Fire Ball again. Alright. Alright, so Primeape goes down. Now Anger Punch shenanigans there. And we do know that Cinderace is Choice Band. I'm gonna write that down. CB. I do threaten him obviously with a Palafin Jet Punch, which does actually knock him out here, even if I'm not in hero mode. So I will do that. How much do I take with Cinderace? How much do I take with DELPHOX, actually? DELPHOX. Choice Band, Pyro Ball. That's half. I could go for it. I could go for it and just like try and get another kill. It does, but that will leave us sufficiently chipped. I am 2 a kill by Pyro Ball though, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go Palafin. I'm gonna threaten the Jet Punch, and I'm gonna try and get it activated. I'm very much gonna bluff a Choice Band here and just try and, like, you know, threaten a KO with what's it called? Do I survive him with Ting Lu? Let's see. So Choice Band Pyro Ball does not 2 a KO me actually, which is good. What would you go in here? Whimsicott maybe? If he goes Whimsicott, that's fine. Let's see, Whimsicott can be Fire, Water, and Steel, right? Yeah. We're gonna make that. We're gonna make that play. Bandit Cinderace is a very, very good bring-in to me for sure, but that does mean Palafin can actually use this instead of fodder then later. Alright, we're going Ting Lu. Let's see, does he switch? He does switch, perfect. So we're gonna pull a little double and we're gonna get Palafin in hero mode for free. Azmat comes in, who's that? That is Alola Muk, perfect. Literally perfect. So Palafin is in hero mode. And we're gonna go into our Ting Lu, which I did EV to be faster than this Muk. By 1 point, unless he's got speed investment himself. I'm expecting Whimsicott or Fortress to want to come out. Fortress has no reliable recovery. So we're just gonna Ruination, get some chip. It could be Shokaberry maybe, if he wants to be. He does actually stay in, interestingly enough. But he's still gonna get 50%, we get guaranteed progress. Nice. Drain Punch, Toxic, okay. So Muk has Toxic, so that means no AV. Which is really good. So Muk has... and he has Black Sludge. Figured. So obviously I do threaten him with an EQ here. Question is, does he want to stay in and give me this thing? I highly doubt it, right? I don't think I'm immediately threatened by Whimsicott or Thunderous. So I'm actually okay with clicking EQ here once. He goes to Protect, alright. There's the Protect. So he's definitely a Stally variant. Protect. Right, write that down. And obviously Black Sludge as well. I don't want Ting Lu to get too weak, so what I'm actually going to do is anticipating him to want to switch out. I'm going to go into my Fortress here. Actually, no, not my Fortress, sorry, my... could go DELPHOX as well, actually, because I doubt you stay in. But I don't want to take a hit from, what's his name. I'm going to make the Rev Room play here. I am anticipating him to want to switch. We are faster, which is good to know. I mean, I think we knew that already. I'm anticipating him to want to go Thunderous or Whimsicott here, in which case Rev Room is the play here. Let's see. Goes for Drain Punch, actually. Does stay in. Very, very, very bold play. However, that's definitely minimally attack invested, which is good. I could shift gear immediately and make the ballsy play. I know Muk doesn't get a ground type move, unless it has Dig, which it needs a power hub for. So I could make the ballsy play expecting to Protect. And if he goes Fortress, I might honestly just go hard. Thingy if he does that. I'm gonna shift gear. Let's see. Does withdraw. I'm expecting Fortress to want to come out. Cannonbolt, that's the Fortress. That is the Fortress. See, unfortunately I took off Overheat off this thing. I actually did have Overheat on Rev Room, because yes, Rev Room does get that move. Alright. So we're gonna get a little bit of Black Sludge recovery here. And now we're gonna make the Parting Shot play, because I'm not doing anything to this thing. So we're gonna Parting Shot here. We're gonna Parting Shot into... We could go either DELPHOX or Zapdos. I'm more leaning towards Zapdos though, because Zapdos plays around both T-Bolt, or not T-Bolt, sorry. Zapdos plays around both EQ and a potential Thunder Wave. One of those things I'm expecting this thing to go for. He's probably like shift gear Parting Shot. What the hell? Yeah, that's the game we play. Zapdos time. And as long as we get this thing weakened, we are already rapidly approaching a Palafin endgame. We also do need chip on Thingy, of course. Thunder Wave. Yep, perfect. Exactly as I had hoped. So our Chaladon's dead, so we could go Hurricane here. Hurricane is relatively free, honestly. It's up here, dude. Could also T-Bolt. How much do the thing? He probably has to switch fearing Heat Wave though, right? Let's see. Zapdos against Fortress. He definitely should fear Heat Wave. I do actually 2 kill him with Thunderbolt though. that worth it? Yeah, I think I'm gonna Thunderbolt. Get a little bit of information on this thing. Alright, he stays in. They should do some good chip to whatever's coming in. A lot of muck comes back out. Beautiful. Do get a little bit more chip off on this thing. I'm expecting this thing to be like fully specially defensive. Right, a little bit of chip. Do get the para actually, the 10% para. So, okay, so let me get this straight, right? In week 2 against Cobra, we went for 1 billion discharges, didn't get a single para. Now we go for Thunderbolt, which has a 10% chance, and we instantly get it. What's the logic in that? I'd love to know. Volt switch here. Always, doesn't go for protect, beautiful. Get a crit as well. Wow, I'm sorry, Brandon. We are getting a little bit hacks here. I don't think it matters too much in the long run, but... Alright. I am 100% going Rev of Room here. I feel, because my item on Rev of Room is the least valuable, and I just want to threaten this thing. So we're going to Rev of Room here always, because we're also not threatened by a Toxic, obviously. And we also can't get Poison Touch, so this is a very good switch. And he goes for Curse. Okay, interesting. So he's got Curse on this thing. So Toxic, Protect, Curse, and then Drain Punch. That's his moveset. He actually does not have either stab. Right? Yeah. That's the full moveset. That's very interesting. So this thing has Drain Punch only. How much am I doing? With Rev of Room. Now that he's a +1. Let's see. High horsepower could still kill. I'm going for it. Let's see. Go for high horsepower. Ooh, nearly lives. Alright, goes for Drain Punch. Oh, sorry, nearly dies. Right, so he gets a little bit of HP recovery there. I do obviously get to keep my Black Sludge around here. He could go for Protect here. But this thing is very, very low now, right? I don't think there's much of a reason to keep him out. I think I'm just gonna go for another high horsepower. Don't see a really reason not to. Right, doesn't protect, perfect. So Rev of Room gets a KO on Muck. And that is his best switch into DELPHOX gun. So that thing is gonna go insane here. So Muck dies to Rev of Room. Rev of Room's first KO of the season. Cinderace probably gonna come out here. No, Fortress comes out, okay. What are you gonna want to do, my friend? You could go for Volt Switch. I think I always Parting Shot, though, into my Zapdos. He probably gets some rocks here, to be honest. I'm a Parting Shot. Perfect. If this thing is physically defensive, Zapdos Thunderbolt does always 2 a KO, which is good. We always get Zapdos here because I do not want him to get a Thunder Wave off. Never. Here we go. Goes for Stealth Rock, as kind of expected. So what do you do here is my question, right? You could go... You could stay in. I think I always... We don't fear the rocks too much with Zapdos, but obviously it does mean that DELPHOX's turns are limited. I think I kind of want to go for Volt. Although it's in, getting chip off on this thing would be awesome. What would you go for here against the Zapdos? You should always fear Heat Wave, right? I could also just fire off a Hurricane, but then that doesn't do much Thunderous. I think because we know he's not going to collect either Thunder Wave or Earthquake here, he could also Volt. I'm going to Volt myself into DELPHOX, I think, right? He does stay in, as kind of expected. Yeah, that's Fizz Death. I think it's okay if we go DELPHOX here. He could go for Volt Switch himself. I don't really want to Whisk that, however. Does this thing get a Rock move? It could have a Rock move. I think we take that, though. I'm going to go DELPHOX. I'm not too afraid of this thing offensively, to be honest. And if we get DELPHOX in here safely, we get another kill with Overheat. Like, we literally get to click a button. Ah, goes for Volt Switch. Good play, Brandon. I really was tempted to go Ting Lu, to be honest. I was really tempted to go Ting Lu to block it, but at the same time, it doesn't do too much for us, right? It's a pretty tight game so far. Maybe I should have stayed in on Hurricane expecting that. Alright, there's the Bandits in the race. I definitely do die from a coverage move to this thing, but U-turn or Pyro Ball does not yet knock me out. Yeah. He would have to be like maybe Gunk Shot or something. Sucker Punch also knocks me out. This is a very tough mon to switch into, I'm not gonna lie. Especially now that Ting-Lu is in KO range. What do you go for here? Is it worth it to keep DELPHOX around? It might not be, honestly, because it's like, it does lose to a lot of things on his team. I'm gonna go over it. I'm not sure if this is the right play. Let's see. Goes for Pyro Ball. I think we take this. Oh, we dodge. Do we land to overheat? We do. Oh god, this is a dead Cinderace, I'm pretty sure. Yup. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Brandon. I don't think Pyro Ball KOs me from there. Oh, it does. It's a roll. Oh wow. Okay, I do actually have some defensive position, so that was a roll. But wow, that miss is huge. I'm sorry, Brandon. So, well, I guess DELPHOX is the superior fire starter there. Damn, that miss sucks. Well, I guess Hacks is in our favor this game. There's the Thunderous coming out. Do I preserve DELPHOX now, or do I just go... I kind of just want to go Ting-Lu, to be honest. He is kind of forced to attack me, right? I'd love to know what kind of set this is. I'm gonna go Ting-Lu. I'm gonna keep DELPHOX around a little bit longer. I think that's a safe play to make. Let's see. Stealth Rock isn't gonna hurt us much. Let's see what kind of damage we're talking. Goes for Volt Switch, perfect. So we block that. Could this thing be choiced in some capacity? It very well could be. Thunderous against my Ting-Lu. DELPHOX wasn't even in range of a Volt Switch there, by the way. And couldn't see Specs. So it could actually be Specs. You go Fortress here, right? For sure. I'm a Ruinate. Gets guaranteed progress, no matter what. He could stay in, maybe, you know, surprise me with some kind of Drain Punch. Like surprise fighting move, but we'll see. And that Pyro Bomb is honestly sucked. Goes for Grass Knot, so he does have the coverage on deck. However, I am Assault Vest, so this, yeah, again, that honestly doesn't even do much. Clean 50%, that is now very close to being in range of Palafin Jet Punch. So we are rapidly approaching that endgame. So he's not choiced. I'm gonna make the Rev Room play. I'm gonna keep it around as a sack. I don't think we. Oh, he's gonna switch himself. Okay. Does he go Fortress? Let's go Fortress. Okay. We withdraw ourselves. Do I Parting Shot into Ting-Lu here, expecting the Volt Switch? I think I'd rather just deny him momentum, honestly. I don't do anything with high horsepower. I'm expecting this thing to be Rocky Helmet, unless there's an item I'm forgetting about. Yeah, I'm gonna Parting Shot. And I think I'm gonna Parting Shot into Ting-Lu. Just blocking the Volt Switch. Because Ting-Lu is low right now anyway, right? That's the thing. So we don't need to, like... you know, sort of faff around to like keep it alive for that much longer. So Ting-Lu here. We could actually use this thing as setup fodder as well for Palafin. Because I have sub, so Thunder Wave's not gonna... Thunder Wave's literally not gonna matter. See if he goes for Body Press. Goes for Volt Switch, yep, perfect, we block that. What is more, Earthquake or Ruination? Let's see. Ting-Lu against Fortress. So he's at about like 60%. Ruination, I think, does do more. So we'll go for that. Perfect. I'm expecting Body Pressure. I'm expecting it to take me out. Rapid Spin. Okay. I might still outspeed this thing, honestly. But do I doubt the poison? I think I do. We do. Alright, so that's a kill for Muck. No way Fortress is faster than my Palafin, right? Even at +1. Oh, wrong one. It's not. Unless it's literally speed invested. This is definitely one of the mons we can set Palafin up on, because we're not going to be able to set it up easily in front of Cinderace. See, he's got Cinderace, he's got that left. Although at the same time, if Palafin does get chipped, then we literally can't afford to lose Palafin. Does Volt Switch break my sub? I don't think it does. It doesn't. I think this is it. I think this is where we go, Palafin. Obviously, we do take a little bit of rocks. Hopefully he gets greedy and goes for a Thunder Wave. We're gonna sub here. Volt Switch does not break my sub though, so that's good. Goes for Volt Switch. That should not break my sub. I'm literally spatially defensive. Perfect. So does he go Whimsicott and Encore is the question. That's definitely something he can do. Because Encore does go through sub. That is Whimsicott. No, that's Thundurus. Never mind, I lied. He is not quite in range of Jet Punch, I don't think. Problem is, if he goes for Volt Switch... I mean, he could be in range of Jet Punch, it's a roll. But it's a very small chance to kill. See, the thing is, I don't want to bulk up and then have him Volt Switch into Whimsicott. Kinda wish I had attack investment now. I'll Jet Punch, get the guaranteed chip, maybe we get the roll, we'll see. I don't want to bulk up and then be forced out by Whimsicott immediately, that's just not gonna benefit us. He could maybe switch back into Fortress if he's really, like, fearing losing the Thundurus. If he does, I might just grab a bulk up on it. I don't know, we'll see. Next Volt Switch will obviously break my sub with Fortress as well. Alright, stays in. Go for Jet Punch, did we get the kill? Not quite. Yeah, again, that was a roll in his favor, so that makes sense. Yeah, there's a Volt Switch. Alright. Maybe this was a little bit premature? No, we're still not out yet, though. That's the thing. And now this thing is 100% in range of Jet Punch. And we will also get Leftovers Recovery at the end of this turn, so that's good. Yep, there's the Whimsicott. I do remember that nickname. Hopefully we see the Terra soon. A little bit of Leftovers Recovery. Thing is though, this thing can't touch me unless he's Terra Fire, so we always go hard Rev Room here. Always. Hard Rev Room. Once this thing gets weakened, it's literally over. Palafin wins, so that's really good. We do see the Terra immediately, beautiful. So are you Fire, Water, or Steel? Those are the three types that it can be. I'm expecting it to be Water, actually, in this matchup. It is Water, alright. Again, that does mean he cannot really touch my... Yep, Giga Drain, perfect. Does mean he can't really touch my... Oh, it's Life Orb, okay. Does mean he can't really touch my Rev Room. So the problem here is, I can Shift Gear on this thing, but it will... if he stays in and Encores me afterwards, that's going to be a problem, right? Although I am expecting him to go, what's it called? To go Fortress. Do I just go for the guaranteed chip? I don't want this thing to Encore me. Although I really feel like he's going to switch. There's no way you stay on in this matchup. I'm a Shift Gear. I'm going to do it. Goes for Terra Blast. Okay. So this isn't going to do much at all. Yep. Chip him down with Life Orb. Go for a shift gear. We should always be faster now. We are definitely also out of range of another Terra Blast. So he's Life Orb. Water. Poison Jab probably kills him. Especially after Life Orb recoil. Let's go for Poison Jab. I think he probably goes Fortress though. Yeah. That's okay though. That doesn't mean he probably doesn't have Encore. Yep. That's okay. This should be in a range of high horsepower. I think. Is it? It might not be. It might not be actually. Yeah. Did I shift gear again, expecting Thunderwave? What moves did we see on this thing? We saw Thunderwave, we saw Stealth Rock, Volt Switch. I don't think you have EQ. Is my play to go Zapdos? No. Zapdos can still live a hit from Whimsicott for sure. I think I actually shift gear a second time. So that, his +2 high horsepower should always kill him. And this way we should still outspeed the entire team, even if he does paralyze me. Goes for Volt Switch. Okay. It's a moment of truth. Does Whimsicott have Encore? If you do, you should go for it now. That's Thunderous. I 100% outspeed you, so the only thing you can do is Prankster Thunderwave me. Go for Poison Jab here. Sunny Day. Okay. What's that for? So Reverum is going to grab a KO here. Oh, it's Chlorophyll Whimsicott. Okay, so it's not Prankster then. It's definitely Chlorophyll Whimsicott. Okay. That might mean he does outspeed me, but he actually just weakens his Terra Blast Water with that. So, does he even kill me? Right, Revavroom, KO Stundy. The defensive shift gear Revavroom, ladies and gentlemen. The defensive shift gear Revavroom. Maybe I was right after all. Do you know what? If Revavroom gets the sweep here, I'm gonna just say shout out to Raymond, because he actually made me take off shift gear, or take off overheat for shift gear. There's Whimsicott. I don't think you KO me, sir. I don't think you KO me. And I KO you back. Like in Sun? This thing doesn't get a fire move, does it? No. Show me your move to hit me with. Go on. I might even be fast. I don't know how fast Revavroom is at +4. If it's faster than this thing. That's a pretty cool tech though, but... Yeah, in the Sun, this thing should not be able to touch me. Unless it has a ground move I'm not aware of, but... Terra Blast was doing the most, and that's now weakened thanks to the Sun. So, like, you get the speed boost. I think Revavroom might have this one. But I guess we'll see. We actually outspeed, nice, at +4. And that gets rid of Whimsicott, nice. So Revavroom gets another one. And I'm pretty sure it's going to finish off the Fortress as well. So Revavroom, of all things, getting the... Really putting the work in this game. With that late game shift gear sweep, man, this mod is so scary under the right circumstances. High horsepower, I'm pretty sure it might be a roll, but I mean, we always go for it. Let's see. But I don't think Fortress really gets it. I'll go for high horsepower. Doesn't quite get the KO. This thing is so bulky. There's the Volt Switch. Yeah, but there's no monster to go into anymore, so... Dang. What a game. I was actually really nervous going into this one, because I respect Brandon a lot, honestly. He recently made it to finals of a draft league, and he's also won one already, so... But that's gonna be the last kill for Revavroom, and that is a... 4-0 victory, I think, for the L.E.A.F agents. My guy, what a game. But GG's to Brandon, honestly. I think he really had a cool team. Yeah, that was a 4-0. Really cool team. Really cool sets. And yeah, that was a fun battle. If you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate y'all watching. And with that being said, I'm going to see you all back in week 5, which is a very exciting week because we're actually going to take on, finally, after 4 seasons, Stefan, coach of the Grand Lake Garchomps. Looking forward to seeing you, Stefan. Again, shout out to Raymond for the shift gear tech. Appreciate ya. And I'll see you all next week. Peace.